In the heart of the expansive African savanna, there lived a zippy little zebra named Ziggy. Ziggy was not your average zebra. He was unique in his own way, with his stripes glistening under the bright African sunlight and an energy that was seemingly boundless. He was a force to be reckoned with. Indeed, out of all the zebras in his herd, Ziggy was undoubtedly the fastest. His swift movements, coupled with his relentless energy, made him a marvel in the midst of the vast savanna. One early morning, Ziggy awoke from his slumber, his eyes twinkling with a bright twinkle that mirrored the rising sun. He leapt out of his cozy canvas tent, his hooves making a soft, thudding sound against the ground. His step was full of bounce and spring, signaling that he was ready to face another day in the savanna. He looked towards the horizon, his eyes narrowing against the bright light, and declared with unbridled enthusiasm, "Today is going to be an adventure." With that, he began his journey, trotting out of his tent and directly into the heart of the vast savanna. During his journey, Ziggy witnessed a breathtaking spectacle that momentarily took away his breath. It was the annual grand migration of the wildebeests across the African Serengeti. This event was a remarkable annual spectacle that stirred the otherwise quiet savanna into a frenzy of activity. He watched, his eyes wide with fascination, as upon thousands of wildebeests moved across the savanna. The sight of them moving in unison like a vast, undulating sea of life was a sight to behold. This awe-inspiring vision filled Ziggy with a sense of awe and wonderment, inspiring him to seek out his own adventures within the savanna. Driven by this spectacular sight, Ziggy carried on with his journey. He soon came across a group of playful monkeys who, upon seeing Ziggy, challenged him to a race to the river. With a thunderous yes, Ziggy accepted the challenge. He dashed off, his stripes blurring into a streak of lightning against the savanna backdrop. He reached the riverbank in record time, his heart pounding in his chest. However, instead of the crystal-clear river he was used to, he found a murky, dark mess. Undeterred, Ziggy followed river upstream. He met a wise old tortoise named Tilly, who guided him to a group of mischievous hippos. They confessed that their mud-splashing competition had turned the river murky. They quickly set to work, clearing the river of mud and debris. Ziggy pitched in, helping the hippos restore the river to its natural sparkling state. As the golden African sun hit the river, it sparkled like a diamond. The animals of the savanna, grateful for Ziggy's help, cheered him on, shouting, "You may be zippy, Ziggy, but your heart is even bigger." Ziggy learned a valuable lesson that day. The greatest adventures often entail helping others. From that day onward, Ziggy the Zippy Zebra was always ready to lend a hoof to anyone in need. As the sun set, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Ziggy returned home. His heart was full of joy, and his spirit was soaring with the promise of new adventures.